day, viewers. Welcome to Posterity Africa. I guess we are still in 2017, and today I will be speaking for the next 360 seconds on tomorrow. Stay tuned with us throughout this year, once a week, 6 minutes per week, 1 minute per day. We want to take over the city of Africa with our great ideologies. We want to inspire the youth into posterity. But for today, we will be talking about tomorrow. And I say welcome to tomorrow. For many of us in this side of the world, our tomorrow is 2018. In fact, here we count tomorrow in days and numbers. So for many of us, tomorrow is 2018. And I want to say to you, Happy New Year. But is there really anything to be happy about? Ideas, they say, rule the world. And then the idea of tomorrow can help you rule your 2018. Every man has an influence. There is no man who writes or speak in vacuum. You either write against someone or you write from the foundation of another. For today, I want to use two statements to justify my claims on tomorrow. The first is these two statements are traceable to a historical book for many, the Bible, and for me, it's the Bible because it's personal. In Genesis and in Revelation, there are two striking statements to justify the claim of tomorrow. The first is in Revelation 22, verse 13. A statement was made, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. And then in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, it says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. These two statements makes me remember tomorrow a great deal. Let me tell you this at this junction, that tomorrow is the glory of civilization and the pain of primitivity. In other words, tomorrow is the beauty of westernization and the pain and the shame of Africa. And as an African, I feel very ashamed that we are yet living in yesterday. Let me give you a rundown of 6 of my most powerful quotes on tomorrow. The first is the relationship between tomorrow and vision. And it says, a vision is a picture of tomorrow that compels today into action and put a smile on yesterday. There are many tomorrows to one today. Make today count. The thought of tomorrow is the intuition of planning. If tomorrow does not transform today, it was never tomorrow but yesterday. Tomorrow is uncertain. You need one who knows tomorrow to take you to tomorrow. Finally, tomorrow is the glory of civilization and the pain of primitivity. The first place we took our text from, Revelation 22:13, said, I am the Alpha and the Omega. These are the first and the last word in the Greek alphabet. And it was later translated to English, the beginning and the end, meaning I was at the beginning and I'm also at the end, the first and the last. These three analyses is trying to emphasize one thing, that there is somebody who was at the beginning or before the beginning, and simultaneously that person exists at the end or is at the end waiting. Now, if a man has the beginning and a man has experienced the end, in between the beginning and the end is what I call tomorrow. Because in the English alphabet A to Z, if I know a man who has gone to C and the man has gone to A, it means that the man knows B, and in between A and C is B. So any man who is at C has a B. Therefore, if God is the beginning and the end, the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega, therefore God is tomorrow. God knows tomorrow. God has tomorrow. How can we justify this claim? In Genesis it said, in the beginning God, meaning before the beginning began, he was there to cause the beginning. St. Thomas Aquinas in his Quanquaver will always say that there is an unmoved mover. The earth in its beauty cannot just be an accidental movement. There must be someone who initiated the first movement, and this movement caused an orderly movement in the planetary bodies, and he called that the unmoved mover. So if God knows tomorrow, God has tomorrow, and God is tomorrow, then you cannot enjoy tomorrow. I said earlier that tomorrow is full of uncertainty. You need the one who knows tomorrow to go to tomorrow. I've never been to America, which I will be someday. But for me to go to America, I need someone, maybe a pilot, to drive me to America. And this is the mystery behind tomorrow. When the West tells you that in 2050 there will be HIV cure, by 2048 the vaccine is ready. Why? They understand that the intuition they thought about tomorrow is intuition for planning. Plan your 2018 with the power of the one who knows tomorrow. And I can indeed tell you a happy new year, because you have the one who knows tomorrow, the one who has tomorrow, the one who is tomorrow. And you cannot have access to God without knowing the gate through God. The gate through God is Jesus. When you have Jesus, you can have access to God. And when you have God, you can have tomorrow. This is the ideology. This is the only principle that can make you have a view about tomorrow. Remember, we said that a vision is a picture of tomorrow that compares today and put a smile on yesterday. Meaning, when you can see your 2018, when you can see your tomorrow, it compels your today, and you don't have much regrets about yesterday, because it is something that is connected. Why? You know tomorrow. For me, 2018 is my year of possibilities. Why? I know the one who owns tomorrow. I know he has my tomorrow, and I'm walking into my tomorrow. What about you? Thank you, and God bless you.